I remember back in, I think, February, I made the decision that I was going to start my own baseball channel where I was going to talk about the Yankees and recap every single Yankee game. And I thought, that sounds like a lot of fun. Being able to talk about my favorite team every day, every game. It's going to be great. It's going to be so much fun. What the hell was I thinking?
Because this is not fun. Watching the Yankees give up 7 runs in the first 3 innings, not fun at all. I'm watching Brandon Lau, my goodness gracious, Brandon Lau hit 3 home runs in this game, is not fun at all. It is just brutally painful. I'm physically ill from watching this team today. And watching guys like, Meadows and Zanino hit home runs, that's no fun at all. Watching Jordan Montgomery give up 1,000,000 runs. I mean, thank you, Jordan, for coming through in the biggest spot. And then watching, why are we putting Michael King in this game? I thought there was a chance we were going to start him tomorrow. Nope. We're gonna put Michael King out there and have him give up 3 runs. It's not fun watching Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres should never play another game for the Yankees again. Once again, him hustling. I know the game's down 10, but you're not even going to try when the ball goes behind the batter, the catcher. You're not even going to try to run it first. Go home. Get out of here. You have been such a disappointment. Leave, please. And there's other guys on this team that just need to go away. There's other, Gardner, Sanchez, you name it. There's a lot of guys here that just need to just never come back. And now, because of the disastrous situation that we've now found ourselves in, the Yankees, who were once a foregone conclusion to making it to the playoffs, are now having to wait till tonight to see what Toronto and Seattle do. Because I believe if both of them win, then as long as if both of them lose tonight, then the Yankees clinch. But are you really, with the way this Yankee season's going, you really think that it's a lock that Seattle and Toronto is going to lose? And if that happens, that means that if that doesn't happen, that means they have a must-win game 162 tomorrow. And that would probably mean that they'd have to start Garrett Cole on 3 days rest. They'd have to start their ace, who's been a little shaky as of late. They'd have to start him for game 162 instead of the wild card game or the very possible game 163. We're not going to have to use Cole for any of that. And instead, we're going to probably have to use Jordan Montgomery in the wild card game. This is just sad. It is so awful to me to see how this team... And Tampa Bay doesn't need the game! That is what bothers me the most. Tampa Bay doesn't need this. They've already clinched home field. And yet, this team is destroying you. This team is just laughing at you. The offense is running circles around this team. And the Yankees did almost nothing to Judge Stanton. That was sad to see. We really could have used them today. Nothing really. You go down the line, Gardner, Sanchez, Velasquez, Gleyber, just up and down dreadfulness today. Not even in the little bit competitive. Okay, fine, yeah, that's hard to do that when the pitching gives up 12 runs. And before, by the way, you sit there and tell me, Frankie, the Rays are a great team. I know the Rays are a great team. This is not about the Rays. The Rays are an awesome team. The Rays should go to the World Series this year. But you can't even be competitive against them. They don't even need the game. That's the problem. The Rays don't need the game. And you're still getting blown out by them. You're getting destroyed. Like, how embarrassing is that? And so I have to just sit here and just watch this team just take this foregone playoff. Like, this was supposed to be a lock, and they're now just giving it away. It's almost like they don't want to go to the playoffs. And by the way, if you're a Yankee fan, how do you have do you really have any confidence right now, even if the Yankees somehow win tomorrow, make it to the wild card game, win the wild card game? Do you really have faith they're going to win the World Series? You have faith they're going to go to the World Series? They're going to beat this team? Fat chance. No, slim chance, and old takes is supposed to save this. No chance. If the Yankees don't take on the Rays, it is over. There's no shot. This team is not good enough. Tampa Bay is so much better. They are light years better. Because they play as a team. Because they get singles and doubles, and they're consistent. And they have good pitching, solid pitching for the most of the time. And their offense is usually great. Something that we don't have. We're not consistent. We do stupid things. We grow into double plays 100,000 times a year. Oh my gosh, this was awful. This was just pathetic. I had to again miss out on another great college football Sunday or Saturday. I had to get rid of that so I could watch this team just be dreadful today. We left 5 runners on. We only had 2 times we had runners on scoring position. I mean, can you believe this? And maybe we shouldn't be shocked that after the horrible year the Yankees had, that they have one more just pathetic game to almost end the season. We'll see tomorrow. But I mean, this is a joke. This is a joke to me, man. That this team, they can't even let us be happy for 1 minute. They have to just suffer. Oh, guys, and we're all so excited. We got the turtles on our our Twitter accounts. We're all tweeting about turtles and Bronxy. And they come home after a great series against Toronto. They come home to Tampa. Again, Tampa's a great team, but Tampa doesn't need the wins. Tampa doesn't need the games. And yet they destroy us. They absolutely destroy us. Which completely, again, even if the Yankees make it to the playoffs, they're not going anywhere. It's not like they're going to go to the World Series. And if they end up with Tampa Bay, I mean, this is, I don't think they're better. I think Houston's better than the Yankees. I think Tampa's better. I think Houston's better. Chicago maybe probably is better, but the Yankees aren't going anywhere. It's just gonna be another disappointing postseason. So I've said just end the season, just lose today, I've said don't even make the playoffs. Don't save us of the heartbreak, but the heartbreak's coming because they're so close. The heartbreak's coming anyway. So I really at this point I don't know, but we know how this will end up. We know that this will end up with the Yankees not making it to the World Series. They'll be done a couple weeks before the World Series, and we'll just have to sit there and complain and watch Aaron Boone say, we had a great season. We really showed improvement in nothing. And tell Brian Cashman spend 3 minutes saying absolutely nothing about how great the team is, and you really have faith in the analytics guys. Nothing's going to change here. Nothing's going to change. So, and yeah, maybe tomorrow Cole will pitch great if it's Cole, and I assume Cole's going to start tomorrow. And again, how terrible. Our ace, we can't even use him for the wild card game because of how pathetic we are. Can't even use him for that. And maybe Cole will win tomorrow, and maybe the Yankees will be back on track. And again, maybe tonight Toronto and Seattle lose, and we don't have to worry about any of this. And then we clinch a playoff spot, and it's all good. But do you feel good about that? No, I don't. I don't feel good about those chances. With the way this Yankee season's gone, it seems like this Yankee season has been designed to inflict the most pain on us. And I think that will continue here. So, I'll be back tomorrow. Even though tomorrow's a football Sunday and I usually take the day off, I'm going to be working tomorrow because I have to watch my Yankees play a important game 162, which is something I never thought I'd be saying about this team back in March. Take care and God bless.